What's up, my hamster homies? And welcome aboard. Ever wondered how to make your cash stack grow? I bet I'm not the only one scratching my head over this. That's why today I've scooped up a couple of vids that could seriously boost your game. From starting with a modest pile of $500 to savvy investments in big shots like Tesla, you'll find tips and insider secrets on everything. So, let's dive into the first video and enjoy it.
$500, what do I do with it?
And what's the goal?
To just make more of it.
Do you know what you're gonna go do to make more money?
Maybe investing, real estate, stocks.
First off is you just gotta pick one. Because if you try to do 3 or 2, it's not a winning recipe. Success leaves clues. If you talk to people that have won and made a lot of money, they will all tell you they did one thing for a long period of time and then they won.
So stay with one thing.
Yeah, it's called focus. You know what focus stands for? Follow one course until successful. You got $500, pick one thing. If you go all in and the money goes away and you didn't win, you'll learn so much about yourself, it's worth doing that.
You learn from your mistakes.
They're not mistakes if you learn. It's like falling off a surfboard the first time you surf. Did you fail at surfing?
No.
No, you just learned how not to stand on the surfboard. Get back up.
Spot on. If you chase after 3 nuts rolling away at the same time, you won't catch any of them. And also, don't be afraid to mess up. It's how we learn. Or, you know, you could just watch our vids and learn from other people's slip-ups instead. Alright, now let's chat about the big-name brands. There are various ways to invest in them, and each method has its own little quirks. Just listen to this dude who seems to have gotten a bit singed in his schemes.
The only car I've lost money on, the Tesla Roadster. I bought that car originally from a $5,000 investment I made back in 2019 when it was trading dirt cheap, when people were fearing that they're going to go bankrupt. And this is one of those $5,000 blocks that I sold for $130,000. I sold all of my Tesla stock at peak at $314 to $320 a share. So my cost basis was low, but I figured I still believe in Tesla. I still want to do something Tesla related. So I'm going to take that 130 and put it in a Roadster. So I could trade that instead of the stock, the Roadster. And I figured for the next 5 years, I think the Roadster is going to do better than the stock. For the first year, the stock plummeted. It went from $300 to like $100 a share. And I looked like a genius because the Roadsters were all trading really well. Now they seem to all sell under 100 grand. So far, that's the first car that I think on paper I've lost money on.
Don't sweat it, buddy. It might still go up in value. Anyway, I dig this brand, so owning a Tesla might feel way cooler than making a buck off reselling it. To each their own, right? Today, we learned that investments aren't just on paper. They can be tangible, material things you can feel. That's my style. I prefer holding the cheese in my hands rather than just knowing it's somewhere out there. Don't miss our next episodes and keep evolving with us. Catch you later, and remember, hamsters are power. One for all and all for one. Hello, my dear fans of finance, crypto, and all profitable things. When working for ourselves and creating new ventures, we often wonder, how can we boost sales? Many think it's all about luck and customer flow. So today, I've gathered videos where sales experts share their insights. Let's get started.
Why do you want to know my hourly rate?
I guess I want to know where my $18,000 is going.
Watch how this genius counters a cocky businessman.
Okay, so does that mean if I work less hours, I should charge you less?
Yeah.
So if I go over those hours, I should charge you more?
Sure.
Really? Okay, so you're saying to me, you value this logo taking longer rather than shorter. So it means if I just tell you it took me 4 months to work on it, you will now owe me $36,000.
If it's in my budget and if I think you're worth it, but I would also ask, why would it take that long to make that logo?
I want to put a lot of effort into it.
But I could hire somebody else who would charge me the same rate but do it quicker.
So you value time over money then?
Sure, as a business person, yeah.
So here's the deal. If I could do a logo for you right now and you love it in 5 minutes, are you saying it's worth less than 18 or is it worth more now? Because I saved you a lot of time. It's worth more. So charging by the hour punishes me for being good.
The old saying that time is money has never been clearer. Value your time, friends, and remember, if you're good at something, never do it for free. Want to know where these cheeks came from? But besides valuing time, another key to success is diligence. And if you think you need to be the owner's heir to reach the top of a company, you're mistaken. Here's a clear example proving otherwise.
My son Daniel is the president of this company. I'm the CEO. He started at the bottom. When he was 16, he had to paint the stairwell because he needed money for a car. And I paid him what I would have paid a painter to paint the stairwell, which was overpaying him because he sucked at painting. But anyway, I paid him by the job, and it took the poor guy forever because he didn't know what he was doing. But anyway, we finally got the stairwell painted, and he got the money for the car at 16 years old. But so he's never been afraid of hard work. I've never been afraid of starting a Ramsey kid at the bottom. There's no silver spoons, right? So then when he came out of college and decided to come here, he started in ad sales here. And he got paid the same commission that the other ad sales people got paid. And the first year, he was the worst salesman we had. By the time he finished a couple of years later, he was the top revenue producer in the company. He learned his skills.
That's what I call life lessons. I totally get where Daniel is coming from. I also worked long and hard for my own place, mostly by digging. But now, I'm living the good life. Don't forget about self-improvement, friends. Choose what you love and charge ahead to success. So, we've learned that diligently pursuing goals and valuing your time are crucial for success. As a bonus, I prepared another valuable video about becoming successful. Check it out.
The thing that changed my life was the nobility of my future. I looked out there in the future and I said, you know what? This is it. Never again will we borrow money. Never again is American Express going to call my house and ask my wife why she would stay with a man that won't pay his bills. And yes, they did do that. And I was a very mad redneck.
Wow, that was a real eye-opener. I know people often change their lives after dramatic events or extreme situations. It's easier said than done, but I'd advise all of you not to wait for such drastic times. Think ahead about the future and develop wisely. To make it easier, I'll keep gathering more great videos and life hacks from the world of finance for you. See you in the next episode, and remember, hamsters are power, one for all and all for one.